Today I want to teach you about a life-changing tool that I've been introduced to, I've been practicing for years, is the stack. The stack is how we examine the stories that we tell ourselves. Because all of us are constantly telling ourselves stories. We experience facts, and we experience feelings, and we experience situations, and we're all processing these, and we take all these things and we put them into a story. We constantly do this, and I'm telling you, your stories will make you or break you. The stories that you are telling yourself are either going to help you get what you want, or they're going to keep you from getting what you want. So today on this video, I want to teach you a basic overview of a tool called the stack through this organization that I'm a part of, Wake Up Warrior, created by Garrett J. White. And I'm super excited to share this tool with you today as a certified warrior trainer. So this is a series of questions that you go through, okay? And there's 4 different phases to the stack, okay? And they all start with S. It's stop, submit, struggle, strike. Stop, submit, struggle, strike. Let me talk about those. So the first thing is stopping. And I'm telling you, most people won't even get to step number 1. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through today one of my stacks that I went through. This literally happened this morning, where I got into a little bit of a fight with my wife. And so I've done this so much that I have learned the power of this, that when I get stuck, when I get triggered, and triggers happen all the time for us in life, that I have to stop. Most of us won't take the time to do this. Okay, most of the time we will not even get to step 1, which is just stop. Okay, because I was mad at my wife, and I was getting more and more irritated, and I just had to stop and submit. Wait a minute. Like, I'm blaming her right now in this moment, but maybe I had something to do with this. Submitting to the fact that everything is my fault. And then struggling with this, another S word that we've talked about, which is the story. Struggle with this question: what is the story I'm telling myself about what just took place? Stop, submit, struggle, and then strike. Now, is this story going to get me what I want? And is there a better version of this story that I can create that's going to help me get what I want? Okay, so that's this tool that I'm going to teach you today, which is going to help you what? Get clear on what you want. Get clear on where you are. Get clear on where you want to go, and get clear on the steps and how to get there. This tool has forever changed my life, honestly. I'm not sure if I'd still be married. I'm not sure if I'd have a relationship with my kids. I'm not sure about a lot of things. This one tool has helped me understand and sort through, get clear, because that's one thing about emotions and stories. They cloud our vision, and they get us so frustrated and bound up in the emotions and the stories that we're telling ourselves that these stories and are not getting us what we want. And it's time to take the time to stop and examine our stories. Okay, so the stack, this particular stack version I'm giving you today is 10 questions. Yeah, it's 10 questions that you walk through. And I'm going to challenge you to do this in a journal, to actually sit down with pen and paper. And remember, that's the first part, is to stop. Most people won't do that. Most people just continue on their life, and they take these emotions and they try to shove them down, and it's like trying to keep a beach ball down under the water. It does not work, and they end up popping back out, and we end up striking out at our kids and striking out at our wife. Why? Because we've taken this story and these emotions, and we've just trying to shove it all down, and it doesn't work. It's toxic. Okay, so stopping and submitting to this process is crucial. So I'm going to challenge you to take the time to actually write out these questions, okay? So here's question number 1. Who or what has triggered you in this moment? So the stack that I'm talking about, it was my wife, okay? Diane. Diane has triggered me in this moment, okay? Now, what is the story that you're telling yourself created by the trigger? That my wife doesn't care about me. See, that's the story that I'm telling myself. It happened because of this trigger. And this story is not getting me what I want. The story that my wife does not care about me is not getting me what I want. I'm just getting frustrated, I'm getting angry, and I'm in a fight with the very person that I want to connect with. See, what happened this morning was I wanted to connect with my wife. And it didn't happen. See, so that's question number 3. Question number 1, who or what has triggered you in this moment? Number 2, what is the story that you're telling yourself created by the trigger? Number 3, what are the facts about the situation? Okay, so for me, the facts of this situation was we were having a conversation, and then she's like, wait, well, I got something I got to go to. I got to go. That's the facts. I felt like I was being ignored. The facts of the situation, we were having a conversation. She interrupted it, and she took off. Those are the facts, okay? So we're going to walk through 4 things here. Facts, feelings, focus, fruit. Facts, feelings, focus, fruit. That's the facts. So next one is the feelings. Okay, so question number 4. Describe the one-word feelings that arise for you when you tell yourself this story. There's something about labeling our feelings that takes them from just like jumbling around. I'm feeling angry. I'm feeling fearful. I'm feeling sad. There's something about labeling our emotions. It's like now we can step back and look at them. Now they're no longer pinging around in here as intensely. There's something about labeling them now that allows us to kind of give ourselves a degree of separation and be able to get clear about how we want to move forward. Okay, so facts, feelings, focus, fruit. Question number 5. Describe the thoughts or actions that arise for you when you tell yourself this story. When this story now is giving me a particular focus, right? So the story I was telling myself, my wife doesn't care about me. So what are the actions? Well, I'm just going to ignore her the rest of the day. Or I'm just going to be, snap at her the rest of the day. That's my reaction. Now, the facts about what happened, the feelings that I have are now brought me into a focus that is going to continue to make me not get what I want. Okay, so question number 6, fruit. Regardless of the story that you're telling yourself, what do you want in this situation? What's the fruit that you want? So for me, question number 6 was, I want to connect with my wife. I wanted to connect with my wife this morning. It didn't work out, so now I'm frustrated. That's what I want. I want to connect with my wife. Which leads to question 7. If you keep telling yourself this current story, will it get you what you want? See, we said it was stop, submit, struggle, strike. Here's the struggle part. Because 99 times out of 100, the answer to this question is no. Or we wouldn't be going to the stack in the first place. If you keep telling yourself this story, will it get you what you want? The story I'm telling myself, my wife does not care about me, guess what? It's not going to get me what I want, which is connection with my wife. The story I'm telling myself is actually a barrier. It's a roadblock. It is keeping me from getting what I want. So this is what the stack does. It helps us get clear. It helps us get clear on where we are, the facts. It helps us get clear on what we want, the fruit. It helps us get clear on the feelings. It helps us get clear on what our focus has been up to this point. But now we're going to get a new focus. All right, we've gotten clear on where we are. We're getting clear on where we want. So now there's a gap, right? And so the gap is the pathway to help us get what we want. So now we need a new focus. Now we need to create a new stories. They're all right here between our ears. We created the story that wasn't getting us what we want. So now we can create a new story that's going to help us get what we want. Okay? So will this story get you what you want? If you keep, and the answer to that one almost always is no. Here's lesson number 8. Stop, submit, struggle, and strike. What is a better story that you could tell yourself that would get you what you want? Now, we're getting our sniper rifle out. Now we're creating a new weapon. This story is going to weaponize us to get what we want. For me, it's connection with my wife. I need a new story. Okay? So my story was, you know what? My wife loves me. My wife wants to connect with me. She was just distracted this morning. So we're going to try again. New story. New story. My wife loves me and wants to connect with me. Just something went wrong in that particular moment. New story. All right. Stop, submit, struggle, and strike. Okay, here's the strike part. We've created a new story. Question number 9. What's the lesson / revelation that you are taking away from this stack? That's what's so beautiful about the stack, is now we've taken this darkness, we've taken this frustration, we've taken this story, we've taken this, what seemed to be an impasse, what seemed to be a loss, and we're turning it into a win. Now we're drilling down into the story, and we're actually digging out gold nuggets. We're digging out the story, the revelation from this. Okay? And so for me, it was that when I get clear on what I want and get clear on how to get it, it relieves frustration. That's what I did in that moment. I got clear on what I wanted, and I got clear on how to get it. And so that leads to question number 10. Remember, stop, submit, struggle, strike. Here's the strike part. What immediate action are you committed to take leaving this stack? Because this is what's so great about coaching. Okay, I'm a coach. What a coach does is it walks you through these things. It walks you through the facts. It walks you through the feelings. It walks you through what your focus has been. But ultimately asks you a question, what do you really want? See, because so much of our life is just whining. It's just moaning. It's just complaining. We don't actually want to do anything about it. And that's what the beautiful thing with the stack does. It gives us the focus to get clear on how to get what we want. So we have our current reality, we have where we want to go, but there's a path that we have to take, and that's how we get clear on the path. And this allows you. This tool allows you to coach yourself through this. Okay, so here's question number 10. What immediate action are you committed to take leaving the stack? I wrote down, try again today to reconnect with my wife, because that's going to get me what I ultimately want. Okay, so let's walk through it again. Stop, submit, struggle, strike. Facts, feelings, focus, fruit. Stop, submit, struggle, strike. Facts, feelings, focus, fruit. So I know that's a lot of information. If you weren't able to take notes on this video, I can email you all of these questions. Just reach out to me through Facebook, through YouTube, through whatever means necessary, and let me get your email address, and I can email these questions to you, because if you start implementing this tool into your life, it will forever change you and take you from someone who's frustrated, not getting what you want, to someone who's getting the fruit that you actually want out of your life. This tool allows you to do that. So if you like these 10 questions emailed to you, just reach out to me, or put it in the comments section your email address, and I'll be happy to send these to you.